Easy faux vine wall for your back patio. I'm going to show you exactly how I created a fake one and some tips along the way. All I used were some real ivy branches and some cheap Amazon faux vines, scissors, and industrial glue gun. In case you can't find any branches on the side of the road, I'll link some below. Keep in mind that this project doesn't start looking good until towards the end, so whatever you do, just keep going. I got online and searched up ivy climbing walls, and I saved a few pictures that I really liked. That way I could actually just look at the picture as I'm creating my own so I don't have to guess. First, decide where you want your faux branches to be growing from. I chose the top right corner. Starting from the bottom would probably look a little bit more realistic, but I did mine from the side and I love how it came out, and I have a couch right here. I get these faux ivies from Amazon. Here's a package of them. And it's 84 feet for 12 pieces. So we're gonna lay them out and then we're gonna cut them into shorter strands. When I first did this project, I tried to do it with the longer pieces, and then I started cutting them into strips, and it got much easier just to glue them on. I squeeze a lot in this box, so they will need a little fluffing, but not much. They come nicely bundled, so I just untie them and give them a good shake. I cut 2 small pieces and 1 medium. There are no wires in these strands, so you can cut a bunch at one time. It's just plastic. And someone came sniffing around for some attention. This is my Maxie, and he is 14. I just started gluing for my grow point. I started to use screws before I got the idea of doing the glue gun, so it's bunched up here hanging on a screw. And this is where I decided to cut my strands into shorter strips, and it just was easier to glue. To give my climbing wall a realistic look, I made some of the leaves a lot smaller towards the end, as you can see here. This was a little time consuming, but definitely worth it. I folded it in half and just cut it smaller. And I started at one end and made them really small and kind of worked my way to like a medium size and then to the regular size. Pro tip, don't use janky scissors. And I just continued to play around with it to see what I liked best and find where it fit best. I kept some of the branches bare because I liked that look. Now for the glue gun, I used an industrial glue gun. You could try a regular craft gun, but the industrial guns heat up a lot higher temperature. And I just glued little by little on. Sometimes I glued it on a branch. Sometimes I just glued it on the wall. First, I just glued the vine part on. This really is such a cheap and easy project. I absolutely love it. I kept setting my glue gun on my pillows, and I actually started to burn one, so make sure you have something to set it on. And be extra careful. These glue guns are extra hot, and it really hurts when you burn yourself. I just burned myself. Hurt. That's gonna hurt for a couple days. I just work my way down to the very end, and then after I get it all on, I go back over it and I do the leaves. And I'm just gonna glue every other one on every other side like this to kind of give it a more natural look. Well, what do you think so far? I think it looks so good. And you could do this on your fence or on the side of your house. And I would tell you, don't question yourself or spend too much time worrying how it's going to look. Just keep going through and gluing stuff on. You really kind of can't go wrong. Look at your inspo picture. Now I have a nice wall of greenery with no maintenance, and I enjoy my morning coffee out here, and it looks realistic. I just absolutely love it. Hope this gave you some inspo. Follow along for more DIY.